Okay, there we go. So, my dear, so welcome back to another class, to a new class. And let me just go ahead and share my screen with you. Is this one? Yes. Okay, your dear teacher made a mistake. Tu querido profe cometió un pequeño error. And what did I do? ¿Qué hice? The thing is that I forgot, or I just get confused on the topics that we were supposed to to what that we were supposed to get. And um, last class I gave you the material for this week, so I'm missing one topic. So now I'm going to show you a topic that was supposed to be previous on second week. Is easier to the one that we have, so that's why we have a so easy topic today. Okay, that is the one that we are going to see, and it is called past simple versus past continuous. Okay, let me just organize this in so I can see you. And please let me know, do you see my presentation? Do you see it properly? Can you see my presentation here on the left of the screen? Yes. Someone.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let me see. Someone. Ah, you wrote it. Okay. Who wrote in the chat? Let me check. Check. Juliana. Julianita, do you have microphone?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Please use it because don't get me scared, because if you only use your chat, of course, you will also enable. Okay, use your chat better. Okay, because this is a little bit difficult for me opening doing this, just going here and check who's reading, because it's a little bit difficult. Okay, but well, um so what's the deal for today? Past simple versus past continuous. Okay, probably some of you remember what is past simple and some of you remember what is past continuous, because on the first classes we did a review about that. Do you remember? So now let's discuss this. Let's start. I have the following order here in my chat, so I will start in this way. I will start asking Carlos Andres, then Eric, then Gabriel, then Juliana, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, next is going to be Marjorie and Natalie. You can answer one of those questions. So you just choose one, okay, Natalie? You're free to select one. So let's start with Carlos. Carlos, what was the happiest moment in your life?
Um, the happiest moment in my life is when
Because it's past. I
it
suppose it's past,
was
right?
it was
Was, uh-huh.
uh, born my my son,
Is a boy or a girl?
a boy,
Okay, is when your son was birth, right?
right?
Excellent. Pretty good. Thank you
Thank you.
very much. Let's continue with Eric. Eric, what was the last really difficult thing you had to do? The most recent, or last thing, really difficult thing that you had to do?
Mm, this moment, como técnico, es pasado, profe, es que estoy confieso.
No te escucho bien. ¿Puedes acercarte un poquito al micrófono?
Aló, aló, aló.
Wait, uy,
¿Mejor?
ahora sí, ya quedé casi sordo. Dale, ya, ahora sí. Okay, Eric, continue, please. What was it? Sorry. Can you repeat it?
Eh, es que me confundí la pregunta. ¿Es pasado, cierto?
No, I can understand pretty well. Would you mind type it in the chat, please? In the chat.
Eh, ah,
Ya, ahora sí.
no entiendo por qué creo que se apaga solo si no hablo.
No, okay,
Eh,
dale.
profe, que si la pregunta es en pasado, es que no estoy,
Yes,
pues,
what was past? What was the last really difficult thing you had to do? Past.
eh,
Last really difficult thing. Last, última. Really, realmente, difficult, difícil thing, cosa. You had to do, que tuviste que hacer. ¿Cuál fue la última cosa realmente difícil que tuviste que hacer? What was the last really difficult thing you had to do?
Profe, si crees que estoy pensando
Otra vez.
en buscar. No, o sea, no estoy. Aló, 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 aló,
Ya, ya,
aló,
ya,
aló.
ya. Ahora sí, ahora sí.
Es que la estoy pensando, profe. Estoy pensando que, que fue lo último difícil. Ya sé que
Ok.
eh, eh, to uh, play the likes to from Christmas. Plays
Yeah, I understood. Lights for Christmas. Something related to that, but what was before?
plays the aló, aló, aló. Plays the likes from Christmas.
Buy.
Va.
Or no. ¿Qué verbo dijiste? Comprar, ir a mirar, escoger.
Colocar, aló,
Ah,
colocar
uy,
las
¿cómo
luces
se
de
dice?
Navidad.
Déjame pienso. Install, probably install, pero es que está muy técnico. Ay, pucha, esa está buena. Creo que me corchaste, Eric. Let me just think about it. Uh, place, place on. I think place, place B, poner, place. Yes, I think that's the one that can fit. Place, Christmas tree lights, right? That was a really difficult thing you had to do. Oh my god. That was crazy, Eric. I didn't expect that. But okay. It's okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys. You make me laugh a lot. Okay, let's continue with Gabriel. Gabriel, please tell me about what you did for the last 24 hours.
Mm, okay. Today was a day to get up late,
To get up late. So you're
do
lucky.
my job as a graphic designer,
Graphic designer, okay.
and do the chores around the house.
So diligent guy. Qué juicioso. Okay, pretty good.
To finish playing with my
Is your daughter,
daughter,
daughter, sin la U,
daughter,
daughter.
daughter, and write now English class.
Okay, pretty good. Thank you very much, Gabriel. Okay, let's continue with Julianita. Juli, please, what are some events in the past that made you who you are? Hmm?
Uh, when I was learning to live alone, when I moved to Madrid,
Ah,
because I need to be independent.
independent. Yes, I remember that you mentioned that you are living alone now. There was yes, I understand. Okay, pretty good. Thank you. And let's talk with Marjorie. Marjorie or Marjorie? How should it be pronounced?
Marjorie, profe.
Marjorie. Okay. Marjorie, what can you say about your childhood?
Mi amor, pues Alice,
Gabriel?
sorry.
And I was like, oh, he's telling me mi amor. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Okay, Marjorie.
Ab- about my what?
Childhood. Childhood means niñez. Okay.
Okay. Um, my childhood was very happy because all my childhood I was with my parents
Your parents.
and play with them
Hmm.
and with my brothers too.
Okay, okay, pretty good. Thank you very much. Natalie, your turn. Which one do you want to answer?
Ay, profe, no le alcancé a escuchar.
Don't worry. Which one, which question do you want to select for you to answer? Please select one question and answer it. Okay?
Sí entendí, pero ya te digo qué. No sé.
Okay, tell me what you did last 24 hours. Tell us what did you do last 24 hours? The last 24 hours.
Uy, es así, no.
No puedes decir, oh my
Es
gosh.
que.
Diablo, señorita. Okay, pick another one.
Eh,
What was the happiest moment in your life?
my sleep.
Yes,
Eh,
but let's take a look.
my happy moment.
But your happiest es happy, es feliz. Happiest, acuérdate de los superlativos. El más. What was the
Eh,
happiest moment in your life? ¿Cuál fue el momento más feliz en tu vida?
em, my happiest
Happiest
moment
moment was, y ahí lo dice.
was I know.
You don't know, you don't have a special moment, a happiest moment.
No sé, was family, digámoslo así.
Was sharing with your family? Okay. Not in a specific of every single moment of your life. Okay, very good. So, as you can see, guys, you answered most of the time, most of you answered in past simple. Is when my baby was born, when okay, and all that stuff. I did the chores and any other thing. Some even simple as the made who are since I moved to Madrid, as Juliana said, and all that stuff. You most of you used simple past, okay? But now let's pay attention to something. Let's take a look here. What do you think happened here? What was he doing at 10 a.m.? What's happening here? What was he doing? ¿Qué estaba él haciendo? ¿Mm? What was he doing, guys? Yes, Carlos, tell me.
He was WhatsAppeando.
He was WhatsApping. Okay. Okay, in this case, we can use texting or chatting. I don't know if WhatsApping works in English, but let's check. Because in Spanish, it already exists. En español ya existe. RAE already accepted it. Okay? La RAE ya lo aceptó. WhatsAppear. Let's check if in English does it work. WhatsApping, Urban Dictionary. Oh shoot, really? When we send a message on Instagram using text, we sometimes say, I am messaging him. Similarly, when you send a message through the WhatsApp, you can say, I'm WhatsApping him. Oh my gosh. I think it works. Let me check. It seems that it is also. I think you're right, Carlos. It exists. It seems. Okay, but
WhatsApping.
WhatsApping. He was that sounds terrible, but okay, let's accept it. Let's say that he was messaging, okay? But what else?
Okay.
He was in the bathroom, like everybody? No. What else was he doing? Hmm? He was
He was driving.
he was
Driving.
driving and texting us at the same time. So let's take a look. Why did this happen? Why? Hmm? What do you think is the answer? 15 minutes later, look. Why did this happen? ¿Por qué pasó eso? He crushed his car. Why? ¿Por qué estrelló su carro? Hmm? What you just said, Carlos. because he was he
Uh,
was at
he
WhatsApping and
he
driving
did he did crash your car
his
because
car, his car.
he was texting
He was
in your
texting and
phone
driving. Hmm. Pretty good. Okay, excellent.
while he's driving.
While he
Yes,
was driving,
was driving.
excellent. Pretty good. Let's continue. Next one. What was he doing? Look, what is this guy doing? Do you remember that meme? ¿Se acuerdan de ese meme? What is he doing? What was he doing actually? Because that was in the past. What was he doing?
He was saying the girl,
He was. ¿Qué verbo usaste? What verb did you use? Seeing.
seeing, mirar. He's looking
I think we can use better look. He was looking
looking at the girl,
at another girl.
at another girl.
Another girl because he was supposed to be with his girlfriend, right?
All right.
This was on Thursday, August the 23rd. What happened on Friday, August the 24th? Why did this happen? Hmm? Why did this happen? Because he was looking at another girl and he was doing in front of his girlfriend. Of course, next day, his girlfriend told him, "No, I don't want dogs."
I didn't correct the decision.
Sorry, Gabriel, what was it?
Didn't correct the decision.
He he didn't make the correct decision. See
Yes,
it?
sí. Sí.
Okay, very good. Let me just take a picture of the attendance because I forgot to mark it, so I won't forget. Okay, now I have it. Yeah, probably because he was not a person who you can trust. No es una persona en la que puedas confiar. Okay, but to be honest, I think that this guy he was not that smart because his girl looks better than this girl. And of course, I don't know why he decided to do in front of her. He thought on asking her for marriage. How can you be looking at different girls? Yes, Gabriel, tell me.
Teacher, creo que era the boy did not make a good decision.
The, the boy he didn't make a good decision, but he was lucky because he was refused. Pero estuvo de buenas porque lo rechazaron. Ay, no, mentiras, mentiras. Después Marjorie, Natalie y Juliana se me ponen
¿Y
feos.
cómo así, profe?
I'm just kidding, guys.
Ahí
Forget
la
it.
que se está quedando es la chica difficult.
Yes, she's being difficult. She's pretending to be difficult. Okay, let's continue. What was he doing here? Look on your left. Natalie is reír. What was he doing, guys? Hmm?
He was sleeping
He
in the
was
class.
crying.
He was sleeping at the class. What did you say, Marjorie? Sorry. ¿Qué dijiste?
He was crying.
He was crying. No, but the first. Here on the left. On the right, what do you think happened? He was crying. Why he was crying? What do you? Why? What
He
happened?
was bored.
He was bored. What else?
Stayed up the last night.
He didn't stay up late last night. Yes, but why is he crying in the second picture? What happened to him? Hmm? Eric, any idea? What happened to him?
He's 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 he was buy a console in Amazon, and he received
He received
a brick, a brick.
he bought something from Amazon and he received a brick. Okay, that's so funny. Well, it could be, yes, but I think it has to refer to something. It is related to this first image. Um, for me, what can I say? I would say that he failed the exam. Okay, ahí utilizamos el verbo fail de fallar, ¿sí? No el, porque si utilizamos el miss o lost, no nos sirve. Porque un miss o lost es si se le hubiera refundido el examen y no sabe dónde lo dejó, ¿sí? Pero cuando reprueba se utiliza el verbo fail, cuando es una nota, ¿listo? When for grades we use fail. He failed the exam. Probably because he was sleeping at class, okay? We don't know, probably. That's why the question is, what do you think? It's not something sure, okay? But all those possibilities could be. Okay, now, let's take a look here. Now, we have a different scenario here. Why? Because, as you can see, the question is, what were they doing yesterday morning? They were eating cereal while talking. What can you see here? On the first question, it is while on red. What is the meaning of while in Spanish?
Mientras.
Mientras.
Estuvieron comiendo cereal mientras mientras hablaban.
Mientras hablan. Okay, pretty good. But okay, what we can see here is that we are using two different sentences, okay? Estamos utilizando dos oraciones distintas. The first one is, they were eating cereal. The second sentence is, they were talking. And then we join the two sentences with one word. And of course, we don't have to repeat this, they were, because it is exactly the same tense, ¿ok? No hay necesidad de repetir el they were, porque es el mismo tiempo, ¿ok? This is past continuous. Remember what we just saw about continuous tenses. They have ing. Yes, that's why they are continuous. And before this, there is a to be verb. If it is in present, the tense is present continuous. If there to be, like here, is in past, that means it is past continuous. And it is, if it is in future, like will be something, that is going to be future continuous. That's the rule. It's exactly the same for all of them. A continuous has to have a verb to be followed by a verb or the main verb with ing. That is called gerund, okay? That's the rule for continuous tenses, always. And both sentences are in present continuous. We don't say like, they were eating cereal while they were talking. It's like saying in Spanish like, ellos estaban comiendo cereal mientras ellos estaban hablando. We don't speak in that way. We can reduce that because we're talking about the same people in the same time. We can skip that part and don't repeat it. Ellos estaban comiendo mientras hablaban. Comiendo cereal mientras hablaban, okay? The second question is, the second example that we have is the same. He was reading a newspaper while drinking coffee. Okay? Clear? Is it clear, guys? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's continue. Now, these two are exactly the same. She was surfing the internet while listening to music. Right? Why do we use surfing? What is the meaning of surfing? Pues como en una tabla de hacer surf. But it's also for, in Spanish, we can use navegar, okay? Navegar en internet. We can also, that is a verb that they can use in English too. Surfing the web or surfing the internet. While listening to music, because she was doing the same things at the same time. Keep in mind this, okay? This is happening at the same time. Both sentences are in the same tense, okay? Here, she was riding bicycle while walking her dog. What is the meaning for this, guys? Walking her dog. What do you understand there? It is okay, it is bad, it is wrong, it is a mistake, or or it is good? Or is it good? Sorry. Hmm? What do you think? Can you please translate this? ¿Pueden porfa traducir eso?
Él estaba andando en su bicicleta mientras caminaba con su perro. Bueno,
Mientras
mientras su
camina.
perro caminaba.
Pero ¿por qué le cambias el sexo a la niña? Mira aquí dice she.
Su perrito, su perro, su perro.
Mira aquí
No,
dice her.
perdón.
Señor, señor.
Ella estaba andando bicicleta mientras
Look,
caminaba. Oh, no.
this is she's supposed to be a girl. We had that conversation, that discussion before, because some of you said, oh, he was a boy, and some of you said, no, she was a lady. But I cannot realize because, well, she doesn't have beard, right? Beard, sorry. No tiene barba. Okay, but what else? But look at his legs, or her legs better. She doesn't have, or he doesn't have hair. The teacher, remember that professional cyclists, they shave their legs. Yes, but look at his helmet, and look at his suit, and look at his bicycle. That's not from a professional cyclist. Of course, she's a lady. And look at the shape of their ¿cómo es que se dice rodillas? Knees. And they are like a girl. Oh yes, teacher, you're right. She's a girl. And then we decided she's a girl. But let's take a look. Probably we can translate this as Eric said, while mientras caminaba con su perro, but as you can see, we don't have con with, right? So in this case, they use in English walking is the verb for pasear al perro, okay? That's the way they say it in English. They don't say words related to a trip or a journey or something like that, okay? Ellos no utilizan palabras como pasear o como un paseíto o darle una vuelta o sacar, because they say sacar, they say take out. If they refer to take out a dog, they leave them or no. What is them? Is a dog, a male or female? Well, they leave it outside, okay? So that's not the idea. Si dicen que lo sacó, porque lo sacó y lo dejó afuera. So it doesn't work for us in this case. So the verb they use for go out with the dog for a while, for a trip or for wherever, or to walk with the dog is walking her dog. ¿Listo? Ese es el verbo que se utiliza para pasear al perro. Walk the dog. So for you to keep it in mind, okay? So let's continue. Now, past tense. Who wants to read the definition for past continuous tense, guys? Who wants to practice your reading? Hmm? Natalie, Marjorie, Juliana, Gabriel, Eric, Carlos. Who wants to read this part?
Okay.
Go
Read.
ahead, please. Yes.
We use the past continuous tenses to express action in
Progression.
in the past or the
Or to.
places
Or to. Listo,
or
se pronuncia
to
así, mira. Emphasize.
emphasize that some actions lasted
Lasted.
lasted for a while in the past.
Pretty good. Example.
Example: I was watching TV this afternoon. Afternoon.
Afternoon. Excellent.
They were dancing for
Dance.
many hours.
They were dancing for many hours. Pretty good. Thank you very much, Gabriel. Such a good pronunciation. Muy bien.
Thank you.
Well, what did Gabriel say? Que nosotros utilizamos el tiempo pasado continuo para expresar acciones en progresión. Keep this in mind because this is present continuous or present progressive. It's the same, okay? There was a progression or a continuity in the past, in this case, okay? Or also we use past continuous to emphasize, para enfatizar, okay? That some actions lasted for a while in the past, que algunas acciones duraron algo de tiempo en el pasado. Of course, if we pay attention to this, we have different we have different actions in the past. Some of them last more than any others. For instance, if I refer to clean the dishes, yes, to wash the dishes, sorry, of course it could take 20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, it depends, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, but it's not like, you know what, I'm gonna wash the dishes, done, I did it. No, it requires some time, okay? But it is different if I say, do you know what, I was going down to the stairs and I fell down, me caí. For how long does that action last? 1 second, 2 seconds? ¿Cuánto se demora uno cayéndose? That's nothing. Seconds, just few seconds. If it takes more than 2 or 3 seconds for you to fall, you're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be to the hospital because it's gonna be so high, okay? So of course it is just like suddenly from one moment to other. So those are the difference between some expressions in the past. When they are long, we used to use present continuous. That's why it is intended for. Para eso fue que nosotros mismos nos inventamos el pasado continuo, para hablar de algo que duró en el pasado, okay? But of course we have another actions like caerse, like the telephone rang, teléfono sonó. How long does it take? 5, 10 seconds, and that's it, no more. It was not that long, okay? And that's the difference between past continuous and past simple, okay? But also we can join them, and let's see how does this work, okay? So this is the structure for past continuous, and we don't have to go so deep in this because it is exactly the same as in present continuous. The only difference, I already told you, is that verb to be is going to change according to the tense. If it is past, it's going to be in past. If it is in future, it's going to be future, to be, will be. And in present, well, just basically present tense, okay? Present continuous. So this is the structure. Pronoun, verb to be, verb, the main verb in ing, with ing, and then the complement. If we are in negation, we are just adding not to the to be verb. And at the end, we are just replacing or switching the pronoun and verb to be. That's it, okay? Just like in present continuous. Now, we also can use while, what we just saw, lo que ya vimos, we used while for two actions that are parallel, that are happening at the same time, okay? As you can see, let's take a look at the example. Well, let me just go ahead and read this for you. It says, when you use the past continuous with two actions in the same sentence, what we just did, ¿sí? Lo que ya hicimos, it expresses the idea that both actions were happening at the same time. These actions are parallel. Cuando utilizas el pasado continuo con dos acciones en la misma oración, expresa la idea que ambas acciones estaban sucediendo al mismo tiempo. It's basically this, the actions are parallel, they are happening at the same time. That's it. Nothing else to worry about, okay? Just like in Spanish. And of course, when we join that two phrases, we use while, just like in Spanish, exactly the same. In Spanish, we use mientras. You already said it, okay? It's exactly the same. While Ellen was reading, Tim was playing the guitar. Mientras Ellen estaba leyendo, Tim estaba tocando la guitarra. But also I can switch this while to the middle. Ellen was reading while Tom was playing the guitar. Or I can leave it at the end. Tim was playing the guitar while Ellen was reading. Right? It's not that difficult. It's the same than in Spanish. There is nothing new to learn. But let me show you this. We use past continuous with when. What is the meaning of when? What is the meaning of when?
¿Cuándo?
Perfect. So we use past continuous with when to indicate that a longer action in the past was interrupted, right? For instance, what can I say? I was here, so diligent, teaching to my students. I was here at class, and suddenly, boom, the someone knocked the door. Yes. Oh my God! Hold on one second. I have to go. And then I pick up. It was a delivery guy. He was a guy from Rappi, and he was a pizza or something like that. Okay. But look, the long action is giving class. I was giving class. Yes, because it was long, and that action was interrupted by something that happened. What happened? A guy knocked the door. Alguien golpeó la puerta. That is past simple. It was so short action, and that's what it says here. And we use the word when some action interrupted a longer action. When a short action interrupts an action. Most of the times it is like this, okay?
Profe, una pregunta.
Yes, tell me.
El when se utiliza igual como el while, o sea, interrumpe la acción. He arrived home when I was sleeping.
Yes, you can switch them. Yes, you can say when he arrived home, I was sleeping. You can say he arrived home when I was sleeping, or you can say I was sleeping when he arrived home. It's the same, okay?
Okay, teacher.
But just keep this in mind. Longer action, past continuous. Short action, past simple. And if you want to join them or to show that some action interrupted the other one, you just use when. Just like in Spanish. And that's it. Okay? So, can you please think of one example that you can give using this? Porfa, todos piensen un ejemplo de esto. Una oración en pasado continuo que fue interrumpida por una oración en pasado simple. It is exactly like in Spanish. Yo estaba jugando Play cuando se fue la luz. Ya, listo, ahí estuvo el mío. Pero pues obviamente lo tienen que decir en inglés, ¿ok? So, who wants to start? Okay, let's do this. If you say your example, you can disconnect. Okay? So, who wants to start? Take your time to think about it. Just prepare it and then you say it, okay? Okay, Gabriel, perfect. Continue. Go ahead, please.
He's taking care of the teacher when my daughter
When my
Daughter.
daughter
calls me.
called me. Okay. But, bueno, después que dijiste que estabas cuidando al profe. Pero tú no me estabas cuidando. You was paying attention, más bien.
Okay, teacher.
I was paying attention to the
Como
teacher.
poniendo atención, lo puse como, pero
Porque
más o
taking care es
menos.
como cuidar. Pero sí, muy bien. Eso se dice en inglés es pay attention. En ese caso el pay iría en pasado. Bueno, iría en I was paying attention to the teacher when my daughter called me. Perfect. Pretty good, Gabriel. You can go ahead and disconnect. Ya te puedes desconectar. Thank you very much. Okay, let's continue with Carlos. Your turn. And then Eric.
Okay. I was eating when my brother
Arrive.
Arrived.
Excellent. Perfect. Pretty good, Carlos. You can go ahead and disconnect. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye, teacher.
Bye-bye. Eric, your turn.
And okay. I was driving a motorcycle when it started to rain.
When it started to rain, perfect. He was driving a motorcycle when it started to rain. Perfect. Pretty good, Eric. You can go ahead and disconnect. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Okay, Gabriel, Juliana, and Natalie, please think on your examples, okay? Go ahead, Natalie.
I was taking a shower when the power went out.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Yes, it happens. Okay, pretty good, Natalie. Thank you very much. You can go ahead and disconnect. Bye-bye. Excellent.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, Gabriel and Juliana, who's next?
I was drinking a beer yesterday.
You were drinking a beer yesterday, and now the action that interrupted.
I was drinking.
I was drinking, you were drinking. Yes, esa es la que está en pasado continuo. Y la que la
Yes, I
interrumpió.
was drinking.
Yes, I was drinking. ¿Y qué pasó cuando estabas tomando cerveza? Algo que interrumpa la acción.
When my best friend called me.
When
When I
my best
was
friend called me. Ok.
when I was watching TV.
Pero entonces no sería, no te sirve el when.
Oh,
Porque ahí, entonces
yes.
ponle cuidado. Mira, te lo explico en español para que te quede más claro. El while es cuando ambas acciones son simultáneas y entonces ambas acciones están en el mismo tiempo, ¿sí? Yo estaba tomando cerveza mientras mi amigo estaba hablando por teléfono, por ejemplo, ¿sí? Ambas son de pasado continuo. Pero este aquí con el when ya lo utilizamos es para otra cosa. El when es cuando una interrumpe a la otra. Entonces, yo estaba hablando por teléfono cuando abrieron la puerta, ¿sí? El abrieron la puerta es una acción muy cortica, se abrió la puerta. Entonces, ya dijiste la que estaba a la larga. I was drinking a beer. Yo estaba tomando una cerveza. When, cuando, ¿qué pasó? Invéntate algo que haya pasado y esa acción va a ser cortica porque va a ser en pasado simple.
When my cousin arrived.
When my cousin arrived. Listo, pretty good, excellent. Gabriel, your turn. Ya dijiste la mitad. ¿Cómo te quedaría completa?
Se fue combinando muchas. Okay, no. I cooking in
I
my
was cooking.
house.
I was cooking.
I was cooking in my house when open the refrigerator.
When I opened the refrigerator. Ok, the fridge. Eso queda mejor
The
decirlo así,
fridge.
fridge. ¿Listo? Ay, pero tú ya habías dicho.
Sí, yo sé.
Ok, listo, no hay problema. Ok, my
Eh,
dears, thank you very much for coming.
Profe, ¿te
I,
puedo mandar el correo de las dos que ya
please.
tengo o espero a que,
No,
a
señor, de
que
una
haga
vez.
a que haga otras y te las envíe a final de la semana?
Pues
O te las envío de una vez.
mañana voy a sacar. No, mentiras. Pasado mañana saco el reporte.
Entonces más bien te
Envíamelo
las
antes de
envío
pasado
ahorita
mañana.
y te voy mandando los que vaya sacando para pues que este reporte de pronto sí ya se vea de pronto evidenciadas.
Entonces guárdalas. Guárdalas y me envías un solo correo. Es
Yo ya te
más,
mandé uno. ¿Te
ha-
diligencio otra vez otra?
hagamos una cosa. Para tenerlo así, porque es que de pronto me empiezo a confundir de correo. Mándame un solo correo con todas las que tengas hasta el momento y yo con eso hago caso omiso de las que me hayas mandado antes. ¿Listo? ¿Te parece?
Listo, profe. Entonces déjame y te ajusto entonces el que ya tengo con las últimas dos.
Perfecto. Porque la verdad no creo que siga pasando. Sin embargo, pero échale ojo porque puede que sí, ¿no?
No, me ha pasado unas con 2 minutos, o sea, es absurdo que pues llevando 40 minutos, 20 minutos,
Sí,
me lea 2 minutos.
sí, eso fue lo que pasó.
Y hay otras que
Exactamente.
aparecen de 17 minutos, siendo que ya estaba demorándome 41, 40, y me estoy dando cuenta de pronto que sí es problema de la plataforma, o sea, sí, ya
Sí,
no hay
claro.
bot.
Sí, no, pero si me mandas el pantallazo fresco, no te preocupes que yo te ayudo con eso. ¿Listo?
Listo, profe. Sí, señor.
Vale, Gabriel. Que tengas buena noche.
Bendiciones.
Bye bye, lo mismo, gracias. Que estés bien. Chao, chao. Bye bye.
Chao, chao.